What's going on, guys? I figured I'd show this little chest rig thing off. It's not a chest rig. It's like a super budget chest rig, as a matter of fact. It's just way too budget, maybe. But my biggest thing I was thinking about with this, a couple extra mags, whatever, to go with my battle belt if I left this in the vehicle. And I was gonna put like some more granola bars in, like I always do, or throw some water in there. And I just thought to myself, I got a couple other bags in the vehicle already that I already have those things in. Maybe you could throw a tourniquet in this to go along with the trauma kit that I have in the vehicle. But this thing is pretty slim. Could run with it. I don't think there'd be too much problems fighting in it, right? Probably still flip someone pretty easy. I don't have much in there. I'll show you. But it's got Molly on here. So you could always Molly on extra mag pouches or extra pockets for anything. Hook any of your favorite Molly, anything into it. I'm going to tip this up for a second here. And see that? That's an airsoft. Yeah, so it's not deadly and dangerous and stuff, right? My biggest thing I thought of when I first was going to put it up was, is it going to hook into, I mean, it's going to get in the way of putting it to my shoulder. And I'm not extremely wide. I forget what size this is. It might be 13 inches or something. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to check it out. But it was only like 20 bucks. It was cheap. And I'm like, oh, an extra pack thing, an extra whatever. So I figured, I mean, as long as you were in there already, but if you were starting down and had to draw up, you could get in there. But I'm sure that that may end up being kind of annoying for you. But it would just depend. You'd have to get used to it. You'd have to probably practice with it, because if I'm just walking maybe normal, a little bit more normal or something, I could probably get it in there, no problem. You know, with the real one, instead of just running around with an airsoft. So it's got pockets, and I'm mag crazy, so there's a mag. That's all I got in the front pocket. That's it. Just one mag. I was trying to keep it as thin as possible. So like, this isn't gonna be like a fire starting kit and all this other stuff in here. This is just gonna be what it is. And there is a double mag holder right there. Well, I shouldn't say a double mag holder, right? There's two separate mag holders. It's got a spot for 9mm or a pistol magazine. It's got two spots right there for it. I don't know, and it's got the elastic right there too. Too elastic to fit inside that. Two pockets are. These ones have a little bungee on the top. So I only put the two in there for right now. Didn't know if I wanted to do anything on the inside, just because I was just making it light, easy. You know, there's a couple more mags. You could just grab this thing and run off, whatever. The inside pocket, I did put, because with all my gun stuff, I usually end up putting a little roll of paracord or something in there. And then another backup knife, but you've seen this on other videos. This is the one I'm going to be keeping in there now, the Ozark. So I'm probably not going to end up keeping it. I'm probably going to keep with the bigger one in that AR bag. So I guess I'm going to put that little Ozark Trails blade in there. That one, I just don't know why I like it. But that's all I got literally in this thing, just to keep it as thin and easy to use, or thin and easy to move. And you wouldn't necessarily have to put this on. If you wanted to just grab this and throw it into another bag, you could put whatever you'd like into it. And it's not that big, and it's got clips on the sides you can adjust. But it comes off. I mean, you take the clips off, it's no problem. It's really kind of easy and convenient, but it's not a whole chest rig. Like, I've got a chest rig, it's not a plate carrier. So another convenient thing for me about this ends up being, it's so small, it's so thin. Okay, 3 more AR mags in there. It's nothing real crazy. A knife, some paracord. You could add to it if this was the only thing you had for an EDC or something in your vehicle. But a really nice thing that I like about it for me, as far as carrying, my big chest rig, I think I've said this before, Homestead Survivalist is like, I don't know, 4 feet taller than me. So his chest rig doesn't drop down onto his battle belt. And my battle belt, I've got the mags that come up, and my chest rig just bumps it. And I usually don't just roll around with a whole chest rig, even though I wouldn't matter, because I run around with a battle belt and extra bags of every kind in the vehicle with me. My range bags on me all the time in case I'm like, I'm going to go over here and shoot for a little while. But that right there stays up high enough, and I've seen a lot, but they're $90 or $100, and this thing's only like $20. You could put whatever you wanted on the front of it, and with what I got in it, it is like 2 inches thick or something like that, and there's like no weight. I'll tell you, you could probably fight with that on. You got 3 extra magazines, an extra blade, paracord in case a sling breaks or something like that. Maybe I'll even end up putting in my Scorpion kit. I have the extra lubrication, cleaning stuff, and well, everything for cleaning, the bore snakes or whatever. But with this on, being that it's only this far, I can run the battle belt, have everything still easily accessible. My biggest thing was definitely seeing, with that being on there, is if I could draw up, like doing like an up drill or something like that. If I could keep the butt stock, you know, kind of right in the pocket, and it didn't seem to be too bad. I tried it for a few with the airsoft before I turned this on, so I didn't look completely crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about. Like, oh, that thing's too wide. It's really probably not too wide, but I just get a little weird when it comes to stuff with fighting, because I'm used to fighting, and fight with a rifle is just a little bit different. Still, for me, it's been several years now. I've gotten some training, and it's been several years that I've been shooting a little bit more than I have in the previous. Back when I was in New York, there's just not as much shooting training back then when I was there, and I don't know that if I didn't even attempt to. It was always like, let's do some stick fighting, let's do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, let's go kickbox. It was those kind of things, and the Aikido stuff and everything. So yeah, I like the fact that it does have the Molly on it, though. The Molly just gives you that 1 or 2 more options. You could clip stuff into Molly. I've got so many little, like different like mag pouches and stuff, and they all have the Molly. You can hook right into it if you really wanted to. But now I mean, I would have to put it over to the left or something for me a little bit, because most of the time I'm right-handed. But then you think to yourself, if you're cornering, I might be thinking a little bit too far ahead of time into this. But I mean, and then if I'm going off, and if I'm going to, you know, swim through, and I'm going to pull off to the other side, and I have to shoot off the left side if there's too much on that side. Either way, it's smaller than my chest rig, and I can still wear the battle belt, so I feel good enough to, you know, leave something like that in the vehicle. And whether I'm just grabbing it and throwing it into another bag, because I know there's 3 more magazines in there or something, and I'm not going to have to run too far, so I'm not too weighed down like I was doing with the AR pouch that I was setting up. This thing would be slim, light. You could keep it that light. You could add a few things. If you didn't have an EDC pack in your car, you could throw a couple granola bars in there, a little slim thing of the tuna packets in there, and a water bottle. I was going to throw a water bottle in there, but it just puffed me out a little bit too more. I would have probably taken one of the that flat laying magazine out of there if I was going to put it in. But let me know what you guys think. And I mean, it wouldn't even be bad for like a buddy pack or something like that. Like, here, he's got nothing on you. You and him go to a gun show, and you're leaving there. Something breaks down, something happens, whatever. You have your regular one, and you have here for a friend. It's lightweight. It's not going to weigh him down. It will be easy enough to use. So definitely let me know what you think. It's kind of crazy looking. I know they were like 20 bucks or something. So I had to get it. I actually got this thing like a month ago, and I've been just sitting here kind of looking at it like I should do something with that. And there it is. Let me know what you think. First time here, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I don't know, check out the rest of the channel. Let me know what you think. Have a good night. Bye.